Well, hello everybody, and after a week off, welcome back to competitive multiplayer. Now, we have got rain on the forecast, and it is due to start at 8 o'clock and go through till 10 o'clock. We have got the mud mod on, so we are going to struggle a little bit. What I'd like to do... Well, we've got a lot of jobs lined up for today. The alfalfa's ready, the grass is ready up the top fields. The... what else is it? The vines here are ready to be mulched and cultivated. I'd like to get started on that, I think, to start with. I've got my wide tyres on, so hopefully when it rains the mud mod shouldn't make us sink too much. But I need to go and drop these bits off and then get the mulcher and the cultivator on. But yeah, we desperately need, as soon as that rain stops, we need to move over and start getting on with the grass mowing. Desperately need to do that. But for now, let's get these things taken off. Dunk. Drop that one down there. And then do the same with this one and drop it off. Won't need these again until after the next harvest. There. Right, as for other bits, what's in there first? The cultivator, so we need to get the cultivator and then turn around and get the mulcher on. Beautiful. Turning around a little bit of a problem, based on the fact that I have unwittingly dumped a fertilizer pallet right in front of it. There we go. There we are. Right, we are ready to go. Once again, that fertilizer pallet is in the way. I'll push it out the way. That'll be fine. No problem whatsoever. There we go. Right, well, as we're up the top, we might as well start up the top. We need to get all of these things mulched and cultivated. And this time, I'm going to go down the outside of the vines as well, which I didn't do last time. But yes, it is working beautifully. We are mulching and cultivating all in one go. Look at that. Beautiful stuff. Absolutely spot on. Right. I'm going to turn around. I'm going to crack on with a little bit more. If we get to the point where the tractor starts sinking into the ground because of the rain, which hasn't even started yet, but it appears that we've got a problem already. I wonder why that is. Is it the hill, do we think? Come on, little tractor. This is not ideal. Am I going to have to go and get my my Zeta for this work? Or are we going to have to do everything downhill? Anyway, like I was saying, if we do have problems, then the first job of the day is going to be to get the greenhouses sorted. Because that's something we can do with the rain. Right, let's go along a bit. Although it's all the same sort of slope, isn't it? But this might be slightly better. Nope. Well, we're going to have to be going downhill then, I guess. Unless I go and get the Kubota. Ooh, a little bit of lag today. Not too bad, but a little bit. And here we go. Downhill works absolutely fine, no problems whatsoever. So that's what we'll have to keep doing. Excuse the dogs barking in the background. Obviously there's something exciting going on. Right, so we've definitely started sinking into the tarmac now, which not into the tarmac, into the mud now, which is not so good. So what I'll do is I'll head over here. We will buy ourselves some fertilizer pallets. That's probably enough. And we'll go and top up the greenhouses while we wait for the rain. Oh, Mr. Dex has left the server. I wonder if he's got issues. But we'll see if he messages me, and then we might have to pause and wait for him to come back if he has got issues. But yes, well, as I was saying, we'll get the greenhouses topped up, which is something we can do in the rain. Sunshine is back on the way again. It's supposed to stop raining at about, well, in about 10 in-game minutes, which in reality will be about 6 minutes. No, sorry. At times 6 speed, 1 minute is 10 seconds, so in about 60 seconds. Super. Right, as for the fertilizer, let's get it all topped up. Right, so I've filled up our container again. Mr. Dex has said he is on the way back. He had some internet connection issues. So we will continue and we will top up our greenhouses with everything. Probably gives the rain a chance to stop before he comes back in as well, to be perfectly honest. Which will be much better for him. So, what we are going to do now, like I said, is get our greenhouses topped up with everything. So I'll get that done. And we'll get them all watered as well. Now with the mud mod, it has to be 10 minutes of game time, 10 minutes of real time, I should say. Oh dear, we're sinking, look. Uh-oh. This is no good. We are stuck. Oh, poo. Well, yes, 10 minutes of real time for the ground to dry out. Which is going to be a problem. Well, as I'm stuck in the mud, there's not a lot I can do, unfortunately. We'll zip across to here and have a look, but no, if I start to mow that, I'll just sink into the ground as well. And... so yes, in reality... well, I suppose what I could do is, if I put down some tarmac in this area, I should be able to... where are we? Painting. If we put asphalt down in this area, I shouldn't have a problem with sinking into it. Little bit of the crop out there, but I'm hoping that the asphalt will give us a decent purchase point to be able to climb out, but I'm not super convinced. Let's try it. I appear to be stuck in concrete. I hope that's not permanent. Am I going to need a tow out of here? Can I get a tow rope? We on the miscellaneous, I suppose. No tow ropes at all. Well, this is embarrassing. I guess we'll just have to wait for it to dry out. Well, it turns out I can, even if it's at a funny angle, I can still mulch and cultivate while it's still wet. So, that's what we're going to be doing now until we've dried out. Need to have it 100% dry for us to do the alfalfa and the grass, so mulching and cultivating is possible. As you can see, the tractor just ends up sort of slipping down a little bit. It is underground, but that's okay. As long as we go up the top on the roads, we're fine. So that's what we're doing. Right, well, this is not working out very well at all. So, I'm going to drop that there. I'm going to drop that there. I'm going to sell this tractor. And we're going to have to use the Zeta. However, before that, I need to try and get this tractor out of the ground. Oh dear. It's not going to work very well, is it? Oh, hello. Oh, right, okay, so I can get the tractor out by unclipping it and driving forwards. And then I should be able to pull the trailer out. Yes, fantastic. So, let's get the greenhouses topped up, because that was the entire goal behind all of this. Alright. How am I doing? This is not what I had in mind at all. Come on, let's just do it properly. Here we are. Right, has that topped all four up at the same time? That would be immense if it has. 1, 2, 3, 4. It did. Fantastic. Right, what I'll do then is I'll leave this one over here. Very much out the way. We'll pick up the water one. Our water tanker. We'll go and fill it up with water. There might be some in it, but you know, there's a little bit in it. Not going to last very long. Right, we'll do several trips down to the river with this then. And we'll get the greenhouses fully topped up with water, as they are with fertilizer. And there we go. We are all topped up. Put this round the corner and park it up a little way away. The reason for doing that is because we've had problems in the past where we've accidentally filled the other tanker with water and deleted the fertilizer out of it, which is not what we want to do. So we now park them out the way around the corner, so that the water and fertilizer definitely go into the greenhouse instead of the tanker. Right then, we need to get over to the alfalfa field and then up to the grass fields, the big grass fields that we've got at the top, because they need cutting and silage bale wrapping. I've got a feeling that next time a lot of our fields are going to be extremely ready for harvest, which is fantastic news, but it means we've got to get the grass cutting jobs and everything done in this episode so that we can focus on next episode getting all the harvesting done. It looks like they are very nearly ready anyway. At least I hope they'll be ready next time. Let's have a quick look. Although our oil mill hasn't finished processing all the oil yet. Where are we? Let's have a look here. Okay, so we've got some fields are looking darker than others, but maybe not quite ready for next time. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. We've also got wine building up in massive quantities. huge quantities of wine building up, which is fantastic. I'm not sure when the best time to sell those is. I think maybe October would be the best, but I'm just not certain. But what we definitely need to do is to get that flour producing windmill in place before everything is harvestable. It's going to take the place of the oil mill here, but that needs to obviously finish processing what it's processing now. It might be that we have to put that flour mill on another piece of land, possibly a little bit closer to all the fields that we're going to need to harvest. Well, this is... 2 of them are over this side, 2 of them are over the other side. Right. We get these connected up. I think we've got on a swath dropping mode. We have. Brilliant. And... right, where do we want to start? That's the question. I think maybe we'll start over here. If we get all of these unfolded. Like I said, we're on swath dropping mode. Let's move this back out of the way, shall we? There we go. And then get everything turned on. Oh, no, don't want to fold it up. Everything turned on and lowered. Yep, there we go. Much better. And then we'll have a nice big swath of alfalfa to pick up and get it baled and wrapped. As you can see from the yield map down the bottom, because we've now taken care of this field, we've got a much better yield than we had last time. I'm very excited to see how many bales we get off this and the upper field. But at the minute, we need to focus on this field, get it all cut, and then we'll head up to our grass field up the top and get all that done. It's going to be a very good harvest. So we'll get all the cutting done in one go, and then we'll catch up before we start baling and wrapping. Well, I've decided I need a more powerful tractor. Just to cope with the hills, really. I mean, this one is a medium tractor, 247 horsepower. I definitely need something a lot bigger than that. A lot more horsepower. I think we're going to end up going into the large tractor categories. Oh, that would be nice. T8. I don't really want anything with tracks, to be perfectly honest. They're harder, but the Fendt. That could go to 517 horsepower. Wide tyres and wheel weights, that sounds good. Yes, let's buy that. Right, so what I'll do is I'll get up to the top here. We'll drop off the mowers. And we'll get the Fendt and also bring up the baler. Because we might as well start off by baling this top field up here. Okay, so I need to detach that front one, pop this down and detach the rear ones, and then just shifty this on over here out the way. Now this is still going to be my main tractor because it's my fastest, but look at this bad boy. Oh yeah, that's huge. Oh no, this one does 39 miles per hour as well, so in all honesty this could be my main tractor. I'll still need the Kubota to fit between the vines. It's nice to have another tractor now though. Especially with the work that we've got to get done today. Well, this should be able to manage it no problem. We should be able to get the rest of that grass cut and everything baled in no time at all. But I think that's probably what I'll do. It's going to be really, really handy to get that done. And now we've got this big powerful tractor as well. We've got something that we can use to pull our trailer when we are harvesting. This will pull it up the hills no problem, even when it's full. And to be honest, we never ever fill it because it's a huge capacity trailer. Huge capacity. I did want to get the rest of the mulching and cultivating done between the vines today, but I think that might have to wait till next time, especially if we are not going to be harvesting next time, which I don't think we are. I think that we should have another month between that crop being ready and now. This is going to be an extremely good tractor for us to have on the farm, especially for all the seeding and everything. I mean, Doisfar will still be good for things like spraying and stuff like that, but no, this tractor is going to be our number one for power. Yes, spraying, moving bales around, spreading fertilizer and stuff, that would be absolutely perfect for the Doisfar. But for now, in fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start down here and get all these baled first, and then we'll head up to the other field, finish mowing, and bale up the other field too. Do you know what I could do? If I was being really clever. I could stick this on a worker and then it just gets as far as it gets, doesn't it? So it could be cutting up here while I'm bailing down there, and then I come up to join the party up here. That would be a bit sensible. What do we reckon? Up and down the field this way? Nah, let's go up the field this way. What's the worst that could happen? Well, it will miss a chunk, but that's okay. Right then. Let's get this fired up. Get the pickup lowered down. And we shall start making wrapped bales. Ah, good. We must already be on auto drop. No, we're not. Alright, let's turn on automatic drop. And we'll get going. We're going to have a lot of bales out of this. So, we shall get the rest of this done in a single time lapse. Well, the sun is going down here at Castelnaud. We are on to the last few swaths, and it's going to be all that we're doing today. Next time, I'm going to be finishing off the mulching and the cultivating between the vines, and we're also going to be picking up all these bales so that we could get a good amount of fertilizer onto the field before next growth, or next harvest I should say. Whether that's from the back of a slurry spreader or just plain fertilizer sprayed onto the fields, that remains to be seen. We've got that bit up there I can't seem to get because the it thinks it's out of bounds for my field, which it's in reality it's not, but unfortunately the map has a little bit of kink there in the field, and I can't access that bit of swath. I might be able to pull it into the field using a windrower. It's possibly something I'll try next time, but for now, I think this is going to be our last bale out the back of the baler. And then there'll be some put in the baler for towards the first bale next time, I should say. Yeah, here we go. We'll manage to make this bale up with the stuff we've got laying around. In fact, it's not going to be too difficult at all. There we are. That's that bale sorted. Everything else on the ground can stay there until next time. And that is an absolutely huge amount of bales that we have made today. I'm so pleased with that. 154 bales it says, and I'm pretty sure that is just from today's work. Let's get that folded up. Oh crikey, oh, I'm pressing all sorts of wrong buttons now. There. Superb. Well, I'm very pleased with my new tractor. And I'm very pleased with the amount of bales that we've got. So, we're going to leave it there for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again very soon. Bye for now.